Hello guys and welcome to our new session. Today's session is going to be percentages of quantity. So let's start first by the recall question. So here the recall, it's saying that 2 over 7 of the questions on math paper are arithmetic. There are 42 questions altogether. How many are arithmetic? So just pause this video for 2 minutes to solve this question and then come back to me. So here, it's very easy. The number of arithmetic questions equals 2 over 7 of 42, so it means times 42. And to do it as before, it's going to be 42 divided by 7, which equals to 6. And after that, multiply the 6 times 2, so it's going to be equals to 12 questions. So that's it. So let's have our percentages of quantity lesson. So let's start by example to make it very clear. There are 450 people in a village. 60% are over 18 years old. How many people is that? So I know that all of them are 450 and 60% of them are over 18 years old. So he needs me to know how many are they. So it's gonna be I have two methods to solve this question, by the way. The first method is to make this percentage as a fraction, like 60%. It means 60 over 100. It means 6 over 10 if you simplify it. And you can simplify it more, by the way. You can divide by 2 up and down, so it's gonna be 3 over 5. Okay, but I just made it like that, 6 over 10, and you will understand why. Okay, so I will multiply this fraction by 450. This is the number of people. So I will just divide 450 by 10. It's easier to divide by 10, right? So that's why I left it like that. 450 divided by 10 is going to be 45, and take this 45 multiplied by 6, which equals to 170 people. And the second method, it's both of them, by the way, it's very easy. The second method here, I'm gonna change this 60% into decimal, not fraction. So to change this percentage into decimal, you will divide by 100. So I'm going backwards like in 2 steps. Move the decimal point 2 steps to the left. It's gonna be 0.6. And multiply them. 0.6 times 450, so it's going to be 270. So it's going to be the same answer. And you have two methods. Solve with the one that you like. Okay, let's have another example to make it more clear. A woman earns 3,600 pounds. She has to pay 23% of this in income tax. How much tax must she pay? Okay, so I will solve it with the two ways too. So the first method, it's gonna be changing this 23% into fractions, so it's gonna be 23 over 100, and after that multiply this 23 over 100 times the total money that she earns. So it's gonna be times 3,600 pounds, and after that I'm just dividing this 3,600 by 100, so it's gonna be 36, and takes the 36 multiplied by 23, so it's gonna be 828 pounds. Or the second method, it's gonna be 23%. It's gonna be changed into decimal form, so it's gonna be 0.23. And I will multiply this 0.23 by the 3,600, so it's gonna be 828 pounds. It's gonna be the same answer too. This is the percentages of quantity. Actually, you're just using either decimal or fraction to solve it. Okay, let's go for our classwork. I need to solve these two questions in 10 minutes, and then so you pause this video and come back again after 10 minutes. Okay, so let's start by solving question number 7a. Let's read it first. Read it carefully. A bag contains 200 jelly beans. Anna eats 20% and then gives the bag to Raj. Then Raj eats 35% of the remaining beans. And after that, Saiban gets what is left over. So the first question here, how many beans does Anna eat? So just percentage. Anna eats 20%. So what's the 20% of the 200 jelly beans? So I'm just multiplying them. So I will just change this 20% into fraction, so it's 20 over 100, and then multiply by the number of jelly beans that I have. So here, 200 divided by 100 is going to be 2. 2 times 4 is going to be 2 times 20, I'm sorry, it's going to be 40 jelly beans. And after that, question number B, he said, how many beans does she give to Raj? So she said here, the question said here that Anna eats 20% and then gives the bag to Raj. So the bag contains the remaining. So I have to get the remaining here. So the remaining is gonna be 200 minus 40, so it's gonna be 160 jelly beans. So Anna gives Raj the bag with 160 jelly beans. Okay, after that, here, how many beans does Raj eat? So he said here Raj eats 35%. So I'm gonna get 35% of 160. So it's gonna be 35 over 100 times 160, which equals to 160 divided by 100, which equals to 1.6. And take this 1.6 multiply by the numerator, which is 35, which equals to 56 jelly beans. So Raj eats 56 jelly beans. Okay, question number D. How many beans does Saiban get? So easy. Right now, the bag went to Raj with 160 jelly beans, and then Raj ate 56 jelly beans. So I'm just subtracting 160 minus 54 or 56. It's gonna be 104 jelly beans. So Saiban got 104 jelly beans. Number E here. What percentage of the original bag does Saiban get? So he needs right now to calculate the percentage. So here Saban got 104 jelly beans and the total was 200. So it's going to be 104 over 200. And as you remember from the previous videos, you have to make the denominator 100 to make it percentage. So if I divide it by 2 up and down, so it's going to be 52 over 100. So Saban got 52% of the bag. Okay, so let's go to question number 8. Here, question number 8 is saying that a sign in a shop states that all items are reduced by 15%. How much, question number A, how much would be saved on a toaster which used to cost $70, 70 pounds? So I have to get this 15% of $70. So the money saved is going to be 15 over 100. This is the percentage times 70. So I would just make it as we did before. It's going to be 70 divided 100, which equals to 0.7. And after that, multiply this 0.7 by 15, which equals to 10.5 pounds. So the money saved is 10.5 pounds. In question number B, it's a little bit tricky. He said here, what's the new price of a dishwasher which used to cost $450. 450 pounds. He needs to know the new price right now. He doesn't need to know the money saved. So to get the new price, I have to get the money saved first and then subtract it from the total money. So the money saved is going to be 15 over 100 times 450, which is 15% times 450. So it's going to be 450 divided by 100. So it's going to be equals to 4.5. And after that, I will multiply it by 15, which equals to 67.5 pounds. This is the money saved. I have to get the new cost, the new price for the dishwasher. So the total money, the new price of dishwasher, so it's going to be the total money, which is 450 minus the money saved, which equals to 67.5. So that when I just did this subtraction method, this subtraction operation, it's going to be 382.5 pounds. And this is the new price of the dishwasher. Okay, so I hope that you understand that, but very careful, very clear. And I need you to solve the homework. It's gonna be workbook page 81. I hope that you enjoyed the session. Thank you very much for listening, and have a nice day.